Hard Legion versus Winstrike. Again, a semi-final, a best of 3. Vertigo here, Mirage next, Dust 2 if we need it, and already the action's on A ramp.
Yeah, and it's fast and furious as well. Krisen's got an opening kill, and Winstrike aren't stopping off the back of that one. Maybe they should have, because they run right into this USP of Sviat, who drops the bomb. That's at least info. Even though it gets traded, Hard Legion can afford to fully rotate, but they're down a man without a plan. They're going to jump over the box and stop the plant. That's a great kill. Rage isn't done with one. He's found a second as well. This kit might not even be needed as Winstrike have to dig themselves out of this round.
Yeah, rough go at it right here. Hobbit and Alien to their own devices. What happens, Harry?
Well, there's been this very, very heavy stack inside of the site from Hard Legion. They've got the bomb. That nade does a lot of damage, but Alien is left in a 1v3, and Rage, man, he's looking good to start this pistol round. Hugo, you been construction area of the map.
Ooh. Nice little
No
grenade.
one was there. That nade has removed Alien from play. He was the man to pick up a man advantage in this round for Winstrike. So he gets deleted on the back of that early damage that Forrester was able to lay down. When combined with that nade, it's enough to find him. Rage now taking up position over here in middle. Hobbit going to be donning that AWP. He's retrieved that from Alien's body. Krisen holding the line in mid and actually doubles up as well. This is a very good round for Winstrike all of a sudden, thanks to that attempted trade there.
Oh, dear.
Kinky hidden at the B bomb site, and he's going to try and look into mid, and as he does that, they've snuck up ramp, they've gotten behind him. This leaves Krad in a 1-on-4. A very unlikely 1v4, but a temporary 1-on-2 at the B bomb site. There's a world in which he gets those kills, gets on the bomb. He's up on the construction position now, while the rest of the gang, well, they're back down here towards A ramp. They're boosting up Bondic to try and get run boosted on over. Little boost across, and Krad gets the information that there's players there. 20 seconds left. The pace is going to get picked up here for Winstrike, or else this round is going to slip by the wayside. There's so many players here for Hard Legion inside the A-bomb site. Bondic, well, he does get one dealt with through the smoke. Krisen going to respond, but there's so little time left. This bomb is going to go down now, and they're going to try deny it. Alien does have Krisen's back, and it's down to the 1v1, but the bomb plant denied. Hard Legion, it's not coming on in. And this leaves Rage with the AWP here. We've been waiting to see it. What can he bring to the table? Kinky finding a double. Has kept Hard Legion in this round. Rage trying to hold here. The flashes are good though, and they're going to keep him off the angle. A bomb plant coming in, but Hard Legion sat with the man advantage and continuing to find the kills.
Nice.
Elian and Lackey left in this 2-on-3. They do find one between them. Elian now all alone. Bomb planted out in the open, and he's not able to defend it.
You got to start to think about the double ops here on this map. For a couple different reasons, really, but it's this spam that just seemingly always has an unsuspecting victim.
Combined with the Molotov as well, right? Like the spam's going to slow you down in the molly. Oh, what a rough one.
It's like a game of tower defense almost.
Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide, and no flanks allowed in this round. It's going to be Lackey holding the back line, and Forrester's all that stands, but unfortunately not.
Theory could be their last if they don't pick it up.
Yeah, it has to be now. They have to win this round, or Winstrike. And look at this, right? We've not seen this all game. Winstrike are running. They're sprinting to middle. They're in CT spawn. This round is 20 seconds deep, and Winstrike are in Hard Legion spawn. Lackey has crept through the smoke. Oh, he doesn't know, but he's still going to get the kill. Forrester should trade, but there's players coming from above. Elian misses a shot through the smoke. They go. Forrester doubles down, but eventually the pistol's pulled out, and Hobbit will combine for the kill. It's Krad and Sviat on the retake.
Yeah, but they're here fast. It wasn't a quick affair, at least as quick as they would have liked it to, but on the Winstrike side, to get in the B-bomb site, now with the bomb planted, and Bondic finding a kill on Sviat. That's just going to leave Krad, who finds an instant kill through the smoke. Novak here, of course. As he finds himself in a 1v2, this is very possible now. Hobbit's low on 12 HP, but he doesn't know where he is. That creates a big problem. Hobbit closes it out.
With this first half of play.
The biggest issue for Hard Legion is there's nothing to adapt to. You can't go, oh, guys, okay, they're doing this, let's counter it, because every round is different. So Winstrike are keeping them on their toes. Like, some of this is luck, obviously, right? The round that Hard Legion triple stack mid, Winstrike only send 2 mid, and there's no one mid in the round, Winstrike rush mid. But that's the value, right? Keeping your opponents on your toes, switching it up constantly. They never know where to play. They never know where to stack. And Hard Legion, they've just been in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's a big kill, though. It could recover them a 5th round here. Sviat knows he is on an island on his own, and they're getting closer by the second. The Molotov buys him a bit of room, and the flashbang helps him with that frag. Bondik has to clutch now for the end of the half. He's got the first. Man is already out on the gens, though. Bondik should be aware of this, at least as a possibility. Molly onto the gens. Oh, he's going to stick the bomb. That just pushes a player out into the open, and Bondik, he gets his fast on the CT side. But I would say individually, this is where now they can get back into the swing of things on this T half. Ooh, the jump. Lackey heard that. And what's he watching? For the jump. He's looking for it. He knows. But that headshot angle is a bit of a predicament. He might have to fall back. Krad's got a kill. It's a bit of a mess already. And Krad's on a double in middle. He's splitting in from the back line. Lackey's overwhelmed. And Krad, he doesn't want B. He's just going to cut off these rotations, or at least try to. Little does he know, Hobbit beats him to the punch, but he should still get beaten and punched inside of this B bomb site.
Oh, he seems to have an idea that a player could have already crossed into CT, but I don't think he's going to be ready for Krad so deep here. Hobbit
nice
checks.
So we'll hesitate on that one, but it's not the end of the world. Hard Legion putting pressure on B and A, but they've lost Rage early on. That's Hobbit aggressive, and that should send Hard Legion back out of this site and into B, where Lackey has been spotted. He doesn't know Forrest is up. The D will spam, good damage at close range, and he can just finish a kill with a headshot, dropping his smoke to buy him more time as well. This is a 5-on-3 for Winstrike. Still AKs and Galils remain, and Hard Legion look to try and take fights. They need to hit their shots, though. Krad, he's hit a banger, but he's got 2 more players coming his way.
And this bomb is still dropped down over towards the ramp, so they've got to go back and get this or find the kills. And Krad, he's certainly convincing me that they could do the latter. Kinky's been spotted. They're going to try and pressure Krad.
Running through Molotovs.
Look at this spot. A grimy angle for a not-so-grimy fella. Let's see what he can do with it. Bondik wants to try to put a stop to any of that aggression, but here's Krad.
Oh,
It's hit the face with a grenade, the great old classic there of Counter-Strike.
Oh, Bondik, that wasn't
cool.
even the guy. That wasn't even the dude that was fighting you. You've just found an innocent bystander, and now he's looking for even more, but they're returning fire. My goodness. It's a wallbang fiesta over at the A-bomb site. Krad, he's out for revenge. He's been tagged through the wall. He watched Sviat get cut down before his very eyes, and so he wants his taste of action at the A-bomb site. Elian's taken up position short side with the AWP, and that all bringing out.
Krad's still alive. Rage somehow through a wall and a smoke. Bondik on the lesser end of that one. But still in numbers, it's Winstrike up by 1. It's about to be a fight here. Elian just too fast for Krad, who was already low. So big problem for the remaining Hard Legion players. They have about 30 seconds on the clock, but given their current situations, they are a little exposed. That leaves just Rage here at the sandbags. He's not alive for long. Elian
Unknowing. Usually this first round, I think you see triple AWPs work out because it's kind of like the tester, right? You're getting a feel for it. You don't know that they have this kind of armada on the CT side. I imagine we're going to see one of them get traded out at the end of this round, though. Bondik with his M4, he has shut down the mid play. So 3 AWPs out, but it's the M4 to do the damage. Almost able to follow up onto Rage, but not quite. That trade comes in. Sviat up through the ramp, walking into a double AWP B setup. Does dome the first man, trying to pick up the pace now. And Elliot trapped in the site.
Trapped in the smoke, and with an AWP, that's not where you want to be. He's dead. Immediately, it's down to Krisen. He hears the backline, he hears a flank, but he's focused on the front of the site, and for good reason with 2 left in the clutch. Rage on 4 with the AWP. He's cornered Krisen. He knows he's stuck, and a shot will do the job. Rage is going to...
Mordor also hiding in the back of the site. So we're going to see this hit from the side of Hard Legion, 4 deep on the A ramp as it the B ramp as it stands. And it's Krisen tucked into the site alongside a Hobbit.
Oh, the Molotovs. Oh, Krisen is somehow still alive, but this won't last for long. The spam comes through, and his teammates fall like flies. Krisen alone in the site, alone in the smoke, and he's going to get a second before the trade comes through. It's a mid-wrap, perfectly timed by Kinky, and left Elian alone on the A-bomb site. Hard Legion, a plant, and assuming Elian doesn't go for this around.
On, you will note that Sviat finding a way up through B ramp, having a bit of a duel with Lackey, and at this point in time, Hard Legion, they've got the option to go back if they would like, but now they've lost Sviat. All of this movement, though, all of this information that Winstrike get is throwing this default into a bit of disarray, and for a moment, they started to rotate players back to B. Now, that actually might end up coming back to hurt them a bit, because Forrest has been given a lot of room. However, 10 seconds on this clock. That bomb is going back to B. It's running the gauntlet, and it very much relied on Forrester staying alive. I don't even think there was time anyway.
Yeah, that was a weird one. Hard Legion were constantly rotating, right? They're defaulting A, Sviat is B, and at that point, Sviat... Yeah, Krad's actually very far up short right now. And because Hard Legion haven't been going for silent A plays, have been loud about their executes, they might not expect a player here, and they don't. Elian running with his knife out. Hobbit is pushed up on the ramp, though, so they've got to try and turn around and trade positions. Hobbit's done that. He's got the kill, he's got the upgrade, and he's got the A site under control here. And AWP even taken to try and fight once more, and he could find Rage walking up the ramp. There's 2 Ts here. Hobbit posting at the perfect point. There's a one-on-one. Bomb dropped. Doesn't realize he's coming from the scaff side. Rage is scoped up, but he's given away his position. Hobbit has support, so even though that Molotov comes down, Hobbit has a teammate to spam, and that's excellent
USP
work.
come on air. Now, speaking of being on air right now, look at that lineup for Elian. Just barely sees a kneecap, and that's all he needs to see to dedicate right there to the shot. Now, they did recover the op, and Elian wanted to re-peek it, but that's going to be fatal.
Uh-oh. Oh, good check for Bondic. Could have killed him if he didn't look at that corner. So Krad's gone down, and Winstrike have taken control. They may have lost a man early on and the AWP alongside it, but they're pushing the perimeter, they're pushing the flank, and Bondic is coming in. If this gets bad, Bondic is there as the insurance policy, but right now, it doesn't look like they'll need to make a withdrawal because 2 players left for Hard Legion, neither armored, both AWPs, funnily enough. And actually, they found an entry. Let's see. Oh dear.
Rage and Kinky. 2-on-2 now, down from a 2-on-4. Kinky's holding for the aggression, and Bondic, he's been very, very patient on this wrap round. He wants to try and catch a timing as they head into the site. The problem is Kinky, the guy holding this, has the bomb. And so there's a very big timer on this one. Bondic does come round and offers that kill up. Now, Lackey knows there's an AWP at short. Is he aware that Rage is pushed up through the ramp? The bomb is dropped. There's 10 seconds. At this point, Rage needs to go for the kill. He's not looking for a bomb plant. He needs this frag. And Lackey going back to check the bomb. The timing just couldn't be...
That's the issue. If Forrester stands up, he's dead because Lackey will wallbang him. There you go. Immediate kill. Nothing Forrester can do. That angle isn't as good as it may seem. It's good for cheesing kills, but if anyone's looking at you, it's pretty useless, I'd say.
Maybe bring it closer to the site and maybe put a box back there or something that blocks a headshot
I like
angle.
the wallbang aspect of it. I like that. Because
yeah,
you shouldn't just be able to boost a player up and look at the position Sviat's in. It's thanks to the smoke, but that's essentially where you can get from the wood, right? And that's a valuable position. So the danger is the wallbang, and that's what you need to keep into account when you're doing it. But 4-on-4, B looking like the option, but look at the CT setup on this map. There's 3 players here.
This is all thanks to Elian with his AWP staring down at A ramp. He has all this information that ramp is clear. Right now, only players have been seen at B. They know that Sviat's pushed up. They know that there had to be another man at ramp to have boosted these players up in the first place. And so this heavy rotation is afforded. Bondic will equalize out the odds and leave them in favor of Winstrike. This one has OT written all over it. Sviat. 1 versus 3, bomb down and out in the open, and surely this is an undoable round for Sviat. Rotations have already come through thick and fast. It was only Elian left waiting in the tank, and there he is. It's a team 8. It's actually just TS crashing.
Well, RTS is ramming.
RTS is ramming, yeah. Get in there. Bondic over here towards ramp. And this smoke is down, hidden on the other side. There's a man going by the name of Krad, and he's already bypassed Bondic. Only briefly, though. Elian going to drop the other guy at ramp. And Bondic, I like this decision. He goes aggressive. He actually pushes the extremities of this A bomb site and gets the information that it looked pretty clear. Hobbit is going to stay at the bottom of ramp while the rest of Winstrike rotate away. This is like a great prioritization of resources in this round. 1 man can hold this A ramp on this aggressive position alone. This is going to free up the other 4. And so they now rotate over here towards B. That's the only place that Hard Legion can go without Winstrike having a bit of warning before.
On their map pick Mirage, which is coming up next. Whoa, risky play through the smoke. Krad doesn't even realize Hobbit is just hopping through fire, and he's going to find a kill off of it. That is ridiculous from Hobbit. Luckily, Sviat, he's won his B fight, and now Hard Legion, while A's not worked out, they can bring that bomb, they can run right back, and they can take B. Chris is trying to put a stop to this. He's beaten them to the site. He is in the smokes, but he knows those Molotovs will deny him position. One of them does expire, sadly, and he's given a lot of room to fire off. 2 kills, bomb drop. There's a full rotate here. 4 players for Winstrike. Hard Legion are walking into a stack.
Yeah, big problem here for Hard Legion. They didn't have the smoke necessary to cross the site, or maybe they even entertained the idea of taking that fight. Well, they got the fight, and it came at a cost. Nothing free. B-bomb site is compromised, but by the side of Winstrike. 3v2. Here comes Rage. Not the baby Rage, but just Rage, working his way up B ramp. Still tons of time. And look how they're both playing.
Already coming in from Elian. He's set up in CT spawn. Sphere trying to get this bomb planted. Elian running up on him and blindsides him up on the boost. Defuse comes on through. 17 on the board for Winstrike. And Hard Legion, and at this point, Winstrike know where the player's coming in. Now, Bondik doesn't commit any further forward. That's because there's still a chance that this bomb does decide against the B bomb site. But he's very much relying on Elian and Krizen holding down the fort to give some time for this flank. And Bondik has dropped the bomb, chained it up with another, and it's only Krad left coming in on a mid lurk. They're already turned towards him. He drops the first man, looking for the second, but Elian's able to elude him now. Krad, 25 seconds left on this clock. Time is the problem, and Elian's just toying with him around this smoke. Bondik is still on the ramp, and he will lock.
Actually, I say that Sviat's pushing to ladder, rather, and Krad's getting spammed through the smoke. He's going to push it as they get the reload off. Great play from Krad, and escapes as well. Doesn't hang around, doesn't overstay his welcome. The wallbang could be a bit of a worry, but he's still here, he's still standing, and they're going to put up a bit of a boost as well. This is a big risk. Grenades come over the top. They're going to choose to deconstruct it rather, as the A play comes in. Entries are good. Molotov burns out Forrester, and this might just be the game.
Yeah, Rap coming in from Sphere. Elian's already on the angle, and that's a fight he's going to win. Kinky is now all that stands between Winstrike and going 1-0 up in this semi-final series. Hard Legion, they put a lot of effort in to get this game to OT, and there was a time in which they were even the ones who could have got it over the line. So this is going to feel heartbreaking to have it stolen away. Kinky creeping forward, and Elian holds the angle. Winstrike, they take their map pick in over.
That's right, and on the back of that, I want to wish you all a very, very happy and lovely Saturday. I know that it's Saturday for just about everybody listening, but it's no off day, not for us and not for these teams fighting for their life and fighting to move on in this ESL 1 road to Rio. The frags have already come through in this pistol round, Hugo.
Fighting for the final, and on the A site, they're going to do it. Winstrike have lost control. They get a 1-for-1 Hobbit and Krad trading kills, but look how deep Hard Legion are. Kinky is deeper than ever before inside of the window room. And Bondik, he's going to get dinked back in CT. So this retake, it has to happen for Winstrike, but they don't have the weaponry for it. No kit to full Kevlar round, and they've already lost another man. Kinky in the window, finding Lackey. It's going to be a jump up. They're trying to combine this, but Krizen's missed it. And they want to come through this window room as that happens. Try and catch Kinky in the corner. They've done that at least, but there's more and more players. Rage finds one. These trades are good, but they're coming in too little and too late. That bomb is ticked so far, and with no kit, Winstrike might just abandon, give up the round, give Hard Legion the pistol. Rifles, but given the situation, given what's on the line, this could be a Winstrike round today. Kinky, he's pushing, he's going in, but he hasn't got it close, and that's where the FAMAS sits. Krizen doubling it, dropping the bomb, and now Hard Legion have to go. The apartment set up, they clear Lackey in the corner, but it's a trade from Bondik, who was waiting at the car, and now it is just Krad up in the apartments. Not going to get much further either. Winstrike win. And I guarantee if Elian died, he would have bought it. So we're going to see it, you know, as soon as Winstrike lose a player or find an opportunity to bring that out, they will. But, oh my, I just love the confidence. I love the aggression in middle. They don't let Kinky cross. Krizen finds a shot at the end of his spray, and Hobbit has even found a further kill up on A.
Oh, the utility is perfect. Forrester is so blind. These bomb sites. It looked like they were just going to hold for these pushes, but instead Bondik is actually getting aggressive. If he goes down, this whole B site is compromised, but Bondik with a big kill. He's looked so aware. I don't even know how he just won that. Yeah, he did not look ready for it. He's just edging around the corner.
I think the pre-fire also gave it away.
But that's really what Counter-Strike comes down to at the end of the day. More so focusing on your own ability and performance and how to deal with what's being gifted your way. Well, they can't deal with this. Oh, the turn. Elian almost reacts in time, but Kinky, quick shot with the Tech 9 will take him down. Hobbit looks the wrong way, and he's made noise. He should be dead. Oh, there it is. Krad's found him. This is an eco for Hard Legion. They're about to pick it up.
Oh, no. Yep, Winstrike not good.
I imagine he'll be going in first, right?
Yeah, first and fast, if I had to guess.
Oh, here come the flashes, and here comes the Technina, leading the charge rather. Hobbit is hiding in the site. He's going to try and deal with him. That's a kill, but it should be traded. Kinky has died a valuable death because now they have Hobbit caught in the corner, and they're going to kill him quickly. Krisen finds himself on triple. He finds a double, dropping the bomb, and Krisen won't stop. Finding the AWP as well. The pistol's out to clean up the round, and Krad might just die as well. That will be the case. He takes the one down with him.
Now that's the cool setup as of what they have now, albeit the bomb on a ramp. And with Palace control, they're not going to understand that Kinky's already out here in sight. He's defeated Krisen. The first opponent to face him in a heads-up duel. He's aware that someone has pushed the halls. He's too aware even. Kinky takes down Hobbit, continuing to create problems here. And that was weird, I'll admit. And so is this entire round, as it turns out.
He's got the bomb. He's got to run back for it, though, as it was left on a body of a teammate. Now, a plant has opened up a window, a world of opportunity, but he's looking for kills instead. 15 seconds, plant faked. He last saw Elian in spawn. He hit the tag as well. He thinks Elian is playing safe or has gone back, and that is the case. Elian firing off the AWP, showing his position. Kinky doesn't realize that Lackey is close, and this AWP has kept him in his box. Lackey
could seal the man advantage for Winstrike. There's Krad deleted, and this leaves Kinky and Rage 2-on-2 now. Kinky!
Oh my, look at the rerouting here from Bondic now. They have set up a crossfire. They have given that a possibility, but Rage just wasn't ready to make the shot. Now Kinky, the hero of the round, looks to make it an ace, looks to close it out, and he will. Easy.
Their last game being a 2-0 victory to Hard Legion as well, which is kind of crazy. Hobbit's getting flashed into ramp.
Respect.
Yeah, mad lad, but his footsteps might have been hurt.
Yeah, he jumped as well, so I think they definitely know he's here. Can the auto shot find anything? It is perfect at this range, and he's even hunting for Rage as well.
Oh dear.
Unfortunately, that might be what makes the whole round fall apart. Forrester going up and over inside of the site now leaves Lackey in a 1v2.
See the bomb. He knows it's up on the balcony, he spotted it, he pointed it earlier, so he's caught a player in position trying to pick it up. Trying to find out where Rage sits, where that AWP is moving to, and he's firing off onto the bomb, dropping it, but there's another re-peek off the back of AWP making first contact. This is a really good setup for Winstrike.
Yeah, but he's had to worry about the connector. Look at Hobbit. He said, you know what? I've had enough. I'm going to push these halls with the chug, and I'm going to find Rage. Well, he did, and he didn't find the kill. That created a bit of a hole there, a flaw in this defense for Winstrike. Krisen underneath could be a saving grace here. As long as they don't check it, Forrester won't. That's going to be a big problem. The bomb goes down, and now a position where Rage on 25 HP, stuck in Palace with the 8. Probably not first, more than likely. Krad actually out middle. He's going to be the one causing all the chaos here. And Elian holding a tight angle. And he's going to elect to go for a little bit more. The angle wasn't quite tight enough. I think he's realized that something's up here, and that Molotov's going to create a big problem. Hits the first shot on the Hard Legion. They put the molly out, but are still trapped inside of the tunnels. Meanwhile, it's Krad on the back line with the MAC-10. As we said in the beginning of the round, Krad is ready to make a game-changing move right here. Can he do it will be the big question. As he rounds around the site, round and round he goes. He has the information that this player in Elian is right here. Doesn't want to take him out just yet, but as soon as he does that, all the homies are coming through the front door. Response from Catwalk would have been from Lackey. Forrester a little bit too hot to trot. The trigger is going in his way, and Krad's MAC-10 is going to continue to be that nuisance. Krisen, more fight left in him. They can try to stop this bomb plant. A lineup is even on the cards, but ultimately the kills aren't. It's Krad and Rage left in the round 2 versus 1. And Hobbit will have to do it all.
Yeah, they're not even rushing this bomb plant. They're waiting to see where Hobbit comes from. Now, he hasn't shown anything yet, so they have to be very, very aware as this bomb goes down. Now, both players positioned to trade off of one another. Krad can swing from the car if Rage gets taken down, and Hobbit very slow on his approach. Will blindside the first man. Now they know where he is, and Krad not in a rush to go peeking into this one. Playing to win the round. He was the guy to open up this B site, and now he's got to be the man to close it out as well. For Hobbit, no idea where he could be, but a nice flick. My goodness, Hobbit, somehow, some way.
No retakes. They got to win these early fights. Rage is in a position to do exactly that, though. He's going to have forewarning from the little pixel gap in the wood, but he's the one wanting to get aggressive, and that's not going to work out. Bondic is there, and so are 3 players from Winstrike dropping out of the Palace and the ramps. Yeah, 2 kills. He's going to find a third, but he needs to take down the players on the site. He needs to stop this bomb plant, and he just can't. The kills are in, the plant is getting found, and Krad and Forrester in a 2-on-3 retake.
I can't watch, it's too close.
Oh, blinder of a shot hit by Forrester, and that's going to put them back into the swing of things now. 2-on-2, and Forrester sneaking up. Going to be a lot closer. Elian didn't see him. Oh, dear. Forrester, not able to find the kill, and now it falls onto Krad in a 1v2. There's still time to play with. There's still a little bit of wiggle room here. He taps the bomb, but Elian does not ease up.
3 in a row, just straight out of ramp, out off spawn.
But it's working, so why would you change it? Krad over here, Ticket. He's got to jump behind his smoke and also just flash the Molotov off. So all the spamming in vain. Lackey with the MAC-10, real gangster stuff as he rushes through the Ticket. And ultimately, Svat is smoked off. Bomb gets planted from Winstrike. The site has fallen. Now things start to slow down. Hard Legion want to realize and kind of capitalize on this moment. This is their shot to get back into the site if they're going to go for it. They got 4 weapons alive and AWP on Rage. But here we go. Flashes towards the CT Ticket. And it's Forrester that comes out with the kill.
Ooh, and Crimson offers himself up as well, trying to push that smoke. Winstrike, this was a 4-on-4, and now a Bondic inside of the site. They know he's here. The bomb planted for him. He's the only man who can keep an eye on it. They've got to get on it, though, and they are sticking it, but there's no time. There's no time for the defuse. Kinky, I love the optimism, but it's not going to work. Sadly, I guess you are just as good. The AWP holding onto the murder hole rotation in through window. So they've completely given up mid, and this is going to afford a fast rotation into B, but it very much relies on these guys holding the line, and Kinky's double has certainly helped with that. A 3-on-3 leaves this round doable for Hard Legion.
Yeah, that was a weird setup for Hard Legion. It seemed like they weren't communicating because Forrester is the first point of contact for apartments, but he's holding Catwalk, and Kinky is tucked for Catwalk, but he's not exposed to anything. So Forrester dies from apps while looking at Cat. And now Winstrike, they have control of the site. They have so much utility to stall out this round, and they're taking kills left, right, and center, every direction you can imagine. And the only direction Hard Legion are taking is wherever the fastest one out of the B bomb site is, straight towards a spawn. The chase is on. It's a good flash. Sviat should have this kill with a pistol, though. And even if he dies here... Oh, he knows. He knows.
So tense.
Just leave it, Elian. It's not worth it. Keep your AWP.
Yeah,
Keep
just
your
stay
AWP.
alive.
And don't consider this position. But a re-smoke, he pushes up with it. I don't think he'll remain here. He should probably back up towards the balcony. It's a far safer spot. Bondic's been killed up in Palace, and it seems like Lackey's going elsewhere. He's trying to get in the back line. He's got a kill on A. Will that draw rotations as Winstrike hit B?
Not when he falls, but maybe that will. Elian with the first shot onto B and an amazing shot, no scope even onto Forrester. That's going to be it. The B bomb site's going to fall. You'll love to see that. The patience of Elian does prove to be fruitful, and now the bomb site has fallen. Crizzen pushed all the way up. Krad also pushed up, but on the catwalk side, and he's not alone. This has turned into a Crizzen 1v2. Oh my God, and as they line up, it's just not enough. There's that singular round. The room itself. What that does is create a little bit of a vision barrier, at least. For trying to control middle, but here comes the fleur-de-lis. It's all over this A site. Krad up close on top of the balcony. And Rage with the AWP. This one is going to go down to the fights. It's going to come down to these heads-up duels.
Yeah, we dropped the X-ray, and now we're going to get to see how this looks from the side of Hard Legion, trying to hold on to a push like this, and you can just see they've got no vision everywhere they turn. They're trying to peek through these smokes. They're looking for absolutely anything, and it's Winstrike finding all of the kills, match, series, and now...
It was Winstrike pulling it back into overtime and then going flawless once they hit it. So, you know, OT, that's a whole different beast. It's a whole different kettle of fish, and right now, Hard Legion, 4-on-4. They've traded one early towards the middle area. Elian's pushing Palace. He's got the AWP for it as well. Krad's close on the ramp. He won't be up for the chopping block, but anyone rotating jungle or connector is going to be, or needs to be, very careful thanks to this position.
Yeah, but this could very well be it. I mean, we're looking at a situation 15-7, Hugo and Harry. We look at this, and this could be the end of the line. They could have ran out of the fried chicken at the buffet by the time you got there. It's that bad of a feeling if you are Hard Legion.
Yeah, 4-on-4. They really have to give this their best go now if they want to keep the dream alive, because Winstrike, they have not taken their feet off the gas thus far, and they are showing no signs of stopping. There is a temporary slowdown in this round. As a result of the 4-on-4, they're feeling it out. They're trying to get Hard Legion doubting themselves, but they are grouping up outside of this A site for Winstrike. ready to try and cement this A play as their bread and butter once again. Only one man inside of the bomb site. That man is Krad with the MP9. He has some form of support from Sphere at stairs. Ooh, Molly's nades, all of it raining in, and Hellion tagged up, but able to flick and find the kill. Bondic in with another. This might be it. Two kills is all that separates Winstrike from a grand final placing, and they catch Forrester crossing in CT. Rage now the only man left in the server to deny victory to to Winstrike. And Winstrike, they might have done it here. This smoke in the way, bomb down, it's all stacked against Rage, really not fancying his chances in this one. And as he rounds the corner, Lucky solidifies it.